Yeah, we're on top of that. It's like 7 miles to the bottom of it. It's like 3 or 4 more to the top. I'm not sure you can really run at the top. But basically, we were up there before years ago when we won the state championship, and we signed this book that's at the top of that mountain. We're gonna run it. It's supposed to be up there still. It's in a tube. We found it laying in the rocks. We're gonna find it. We're just gonna sign it just because, and then we're gonna run back. Easier said than done, obviously. But the last thing I wanted to say before we go, and we're all going to be up there helping you. Mr. Michael's going to be up the trail. He's going to go right now and start hiking water up that thing. And then Soto and I are going to get you to the bottom of it. And remember we were standing there at the start, under all the stars the other night? And there's this, I had that idea, this is an idea from English class, that you know, when we're standing under the stars, that you're basically inconsequential, right? That you can't, you know, really alter the universe or anything because you're just so minuscule and small. I think the flip side of that is that even though you're human and you're really small, somehow in 2 hours you're going to be standing at the top of that mountain, right? And that's a really wild concept, that you could be completely minuscule and totally large all at the same time. And I think that I don't know, cross country is about will, you know, and sometimes you just have to will your life and your race into being. You're gonna find a way to get to the top of that mountain. The challenge is that you only get 2 hours to do it. That's 2 hours on the running clock, meaning you don't get to stop to watch for anything. So when we start this thing in like 5 minutes, you get 2 hours from then to be at the top. All right, and it's a pretty good trail. You guys can run most of the way up. Like you can see, this is called Twin Sisters, so you see how it's real gravelly, like to the left-hand side, right? There's like a rock field, and that's when you're going to be done. We're going to be able to run when you get to the very top. And then we're going to go up to both of them. It's really beautiful views up there. We're going to go to the left-hand one, is the thing where we signed. We're going to see if we can find the thing we signed years ago. All right? But for the most part, you can run. All right? But the idea is that we get everybody up there in 2 hours, somehow, some way. I don't know how we're going to do it. I'm not sure if it's even doable in 2 hours, but it's probably over 10 miles. So when you think about 2 hours, that's a 12-minute mile pace too. All right, so you can do 12-minute mile pace. I wouldn't be surprised if we're all up there in 100 minutes. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm gonna some small directions for you guys, just in terms of what's going on. You're gonna be running on the side of this road for just a little bit up to the high school, and then on this side of the road, there's gonna be a sidewalk. You just get on the sidewalk, follow the sidewalk alongside the road, and so on. I'll be following you in the van. And then when the sidewalk ends, you cross, and then there's a really wide shoulder, and it's a path that families and people use to walk and jog on. All right, and that's going to take you out to the access road that we're going to use to get up to there. All right. And so once we get up to where you have to go up the access road, I'm going to get out on my own with you guys, so that I can take you guys up there. And then Soto's going to make sure that the last people in the group make the turn to get up there. The only things you need to know when you get up, when you get out of the lower access road, you're going to hit the highway, and there's going to be like a beautiful lake in front of you and stuff, so you're going to go left. The only words you need to know is Twin Sisters.
We'll see.
Twin Sisters trailhead, and any time that you're on that trail up there, there's like one, I think, decision point. You just got to follow the thing for Twin Sisters. If you can't remember Twin Sisters because you're delusional and tired, just keep going up. Like, up is the right choice. All right? Coach Soto?
Last night I was going to think of why we do these challenge runs, and this is my first one, seeing you guys run this, and so I don't really know what to expect from this, but I think this is kind of meant to break you down in every way possible. I mean, the whole way you're running up there, you're looking at the mountain, and you're thinking about how you're going to get up there, and you can think of all these excuses of why you can't get up there, because the whole way you're looking at it, you don't really know where you're going to work on some feet. Just like in our season, before we get to that playoff series, you can think of all these excuses throughout the whole season, and then once you get to that hill, that's our state series right there, and that's the finishing point, and that's when you get to that point, that's when you get to the regionals, sections of the state, and how bad do you want it. It's going to be mentally tough, physically tough, and emotionally tough, I think, and it's going to break you down in every one of those ways. and it's really going to challenge you in those ways. And I think you guys are ready to step up to this, and it's going to show a lot in every single one of you guys, from all the way to the top guys to the last guy. So I think it's really cool when we get up there.
This is a great metaphor for being on the state podium. You guys want to be on the state podium this year? This is what it takes. This kind of stuff. You have to be able to will, because if the state podium is up there, like we're at the very beginning, we got to find some way to will it into being. You know, it takes a pretty decidedly tough group. So, all right. Without further ado, 2 hours running clock. You guys support each other. We're gonna be out there doing our best. We're of course going to make sure that you're not lost and that you're safe. Look out for each other. One rule, I actually have 2 rules that I think I need to be followed non-stop. One is that if you're in last, you need to be with somebody else. Like people that are in last and second to last, wherever you're at, you need to be together. Okay? So that we have like boost some people. Like there's 2 of you coming up if something happens to one of the rest. And I need somebody to always be with Connor. All right, to be near Connor, like in eyesight of Connor in case he's having trouble. You may need to walk, jog. We'll see how it works for you. But if you keep it steady, I think you're gonna be good. You'll be good to the base for sure. This is just a little one. All right. And so if that's Connor back there doing the walk, jog, then whoever's in 13th, needs to walk, jog down. All right. Those are rules that can't be broken. You can't leave the last guy behind, and you can't leave Connor behind. Okay. And other than that, you guys find a way to figure it out. I'll be there in that real hard part.
Across the street like 1, 2, 3 times. So.
Yeah. All right. Do it, boys. Do this. Can do.
So boys.
All right. Let's start the running clock. Good luck. Ready, go. Go, boys. Stay out of the road. Get over the road. That's the road that people drive.